Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to finally share this Q&A video with y'all. You might be thinking, wait, wasn't this video announced like 3 years ago? And to that, yeah, it was. But as many of you know, life can get pretty complicated, and in this case, I had some difficulties with my microphone, so I couldn't be able to record my voice. It gave me a lot of problems, to be honest, and it took me a while to get everything sorted out. But the wait is finally over, and I'm thankful to finally share my answers that I think you're really going to enjoy. And before we start, my friend is joining me today to help answer your questions and share some thoughts. So finally, grab a snack, get ready, and let's start.
Okay, let's start. The first question is from HTE, and it is: how long have you been playing the wolf?
7 years already. It's crazy, I know.
Yeah, I know, it has been a long time. Okay, the next question is from the wolf game. What is your attack, level and damage?
In my account level 84, my attack is 440 and my HP is 26.
Okay, we have another question from the wolf game. How did you start playing the game?
I discovered the game when I was looking online for wolf-related games. I was bored and I wanted to find something new. At first, I didn't play much because my account had low stats, and I feel like the game was a bit unfair when they match you with level 50 players with more than 300 attack. Plus, attributes were pretty expensive. But after some updates, especially when they added the free and add-in feature, I decided to give the game another try.
That's weird, I thought that function was added since the start of the game, because how else would you play with your friends? I guess I was lucky to start playing the game when the function was added.
Well, it was terrible when you enter a PvP room and found players who were your friends, but you couldn't add them because the option wasn't available yet. So you could only talk to them when you enter a room. Sad, by the way. But after game added the add friends feature, I remember that I entered a room and I added everyone's at once because I was really impressed that they had added the option. But there was a problem. The game sometimes delete people off the friend list. I never knew why, but maybe it was a kind of bug. That was never fixed until now though.
Well, maybe the creators don't know about that bug, but I hope it gets fixed in the future. Next question. Why did you start making videos and who inspired you?
Thank you for asking, Red Room. It's kinda an interesting history. It all began around 2011 or 2012, when making videos was still a new thing for me, and I didn't have much knowledge about it. A friend showed me a simple app that allowed you to create videos by combining photos, and that impressed me too much that it inspired me to learn about creating videos. Then I started learning about editing, recording, and everything that comes with making content in YouTube. I also liked the idea of recording gameplays and speed paints like a hobby. It also was funny to do, so over time I keep learning and improving my editing skills, and here I am today, still doing my thing in YouTube.
Okay, now we have two more questions from Red Room. The first one is: how did you join Gore and why?
That's a really fun question, to be honest. It was a day that I had just leveled up my new account to level 60, and I was looking to join a pack for the rewards. Plus, I haven't been in a pack for over 3 years, so I thought it was time for a change. I spent some time searching for a pack to join, and then I saw one called Gore. Honestly, I only joined because I thought the name was cool. I didn't know anyone in that pack or anything about it. But as soon as I joined PvP, people started insulting me just because I was in Gore. I realized that I was in one of the most hated packs in that rooms, according to the players I was talking to. One player even told me that he was going to kill me if he saw me participating in a WoW with Gore. I was like, dude, I joined the packs 5 minutes ago. But despite all that, Gore for me is like a family. All of them were really nice to me, and I'm very grateful that they accept me, even though they didn't even know me in the start.
I guess they are jealous because Gore is a really good pack and they're really good at PvP, so maybe that's why people hate them. But anyways, the next question from Red Room, again, is: who taught you how to throw?
I really don't remember well how I started my drawings, but I think it's thanks to a friend who I met in the game. He knew how to make perfect throws, and in that moment I had no idea how to do that. So I just started copying him, and in one of the attempts I hit him. I guess that was the first time I did, but I'm not 100% sure.
What? I thought you learned from a tutorial or something.
In that time there wasn't any tutorial about it, but it would have been great. if there was one, but no. Unfortunately, in that time there wasn't one.
Okay, the next question is from DK Black VR. What made you like the game?
What really made me like the game, it's because it's all about wolves and I love them. Also, I like competitive games, so it's perfect for me. And I love how I can customize my wolf with different skins, plus playing online with friends is really fun.
Okay, now the next question is from Agame the Gamer. Which is your favorite skin in the game? That's an interesting one.
Currently, my favorite skin is the Infernal Wolf, the one that my boyfriend gave me 2 years ago. It was funny how I got it, because in that time I was waiting for a toxic wolf to come back to the shop, the one that is also another of my favorites. But I was excited for buying my first expensive skin, and while I was cooking, I opened the shop and I saw this pretty lava skin. I couldn't let it go and I told my boyfriend if it could be my birthday gift. He had some issues while purchasing it, so 10 minutes before the skin leaves the store, he bought it. It was a tense moment for both, to be honest, but the funniest part is that the next day the toxic wolf came and I had no more moonstones for it. Now I need to wait for it again, but I will never regret owning Infernal Wolf skin.
To be honest, and in my opinion, that skin really fits your personality really well. But anyways, the next question from HTE is: what skills do you usually use? I think he's referring to PvP, but maybe you should talk about your coop skills too, I guess.
2 years ago, I used to use Freezing Breath with Freezing Wall and Damage Boost, and sometimes I used a Trap or Swarm for coop. And for PvP, it was the same, but instead of Freezing Wall, I used Frozen Claw Hump. Now for PvP, I use Electro Shock, Double Claw, Damage Boost, and Electric Trap. And for coop, Fairy Ring, Firewall, and the same trap. To be honest, I like the idea of using Shock Nova for PvP, but I prefer to change it to Electro Shock because it wasn't worth it. Some players on PvP like to use Rest for ES, and Shock Nova was so weak for it. But maybe in the future, if I max my Bunny Band and I get the 200% plus damage for the Shock Nova, I will use it then.
And why do you use those skills?
Well, I like fire skills because they do a lot of damage, so that's why I choose that combo. And in PvP, Double Claw is the most faster recharging skill. Also, it do a lot of damage if you max it, and the Electro Shock is because it's stronger and faster too.
I'm seeing that we have a lot of questions from STG, so we're gonna answer them all in a row, okay?
Sure, why not?
The next question is: who are your best friends?
So, to be honest, I don't have any best friends that I have met in the game, but fortunately I have 2 best friends that plays the game, Haida and Template. They usually play on my account to help me with my quests or to do friendly PvP with me.
And now, who are your enemies?
Every player that wanna hate me.
Now tell us something interesting about you.
Well, I guess I have a type of supernatural sense that allows me to see what will happen a second before it happens. For example, I was returning to my house after a party with a friend, and a scene came to my mind. It showed me a dog barking at my friend. Its breed was a beagle, to be exact, and it happened exactly 1 second later. The same dog with the same breed, same sound, same everything. And then something similar happened months later. I also have the ability of dreaming with people that have something pending with me. It's something a little scary, but I'm used to it now.
And how does it work? Have you ever had a dream about me or something?
It's like dreaming that you are in a place with a person and he or she starts to act in a way that shows you how he or she feels or thinks. And no, I haven't dreamed with you and I'm glad of it.
Oh yeah. And what if we start with the challenge section now?
Sure, let's go ahead. So, to start the challenges, we're gonna use a wheel to determine which one I will do first.
I hope it's not the challenge about drawing with your eyes closed. It looks really difficult.
Don't say that, maybe it will be the first. Oh god.
That was really close, what the heck?
So while the gameplay is running, we're gonna answer some Spanish questions and I will put subtitles so everyone can understand.
Bueno, la primera pregunta de parte de Mr. Creeper 5561. Espera un momento, ese soy yo. Bueno, mi pregunta es: ¿algún día harás face reveal en YouTube?
Mira, si te soy sincera, ya que yo subo contenido de Dawol, me es un poco complicado debido a que la comunidad a veces es muy dramática y por eso mismo prefiero no revelar mucha información mía para así no ser metida en esos dramas o causar algún problema o algún tipo de malentendido, quién sabe. Entonces prefiero solo que la gente sepa mi voz, lo que subo, lo que me gusta, pero más allá de eso no creo.
La siguiente pregunta es de el Kevin Ya. ¿Harías una serie conmigo?
Pues ya he hecho una contigo antes, creo que es un poco tarde de responder, pero sí, lo volvería a hacer si gustas. ¿Qué es lo que da risa?
Como que 4 años tarde, ¿no?
Sí, ya sé.
Bueno, la siguiente pregunta es de... Espera. Bueno, la siguiente pregunta es de Chinin Ubu. Y es: ¿cuándo figuro? V. ¿Qué?
Ay, de verdad, ya. No, ni siquiera sé qué se refiere con eso.
Sí, pero esa es la pregunta.
Acabo de responder de que no sé qué miércoles significa, ¿sabes?
Bueno, vamos a hacer el siguiente reto.
Before that, I want to say that the challenge lasts 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Okay, I think this one is gonna be a little bit embarrassing.
Why do you think that?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be horrifying.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
It's just the fact that I'm not like drawing for real because I'm not using the right hand and it can end up as garbage.
No te preocupes. Mejor si quieres ya vamos con el reto. Estas preguntas son de TRS Tales YT. ¿Qué cosa no harías para crear un video? ¿Cuál es tu límite?
No tengo límites.
¿Qué?
Podría hacer cualquier cosa para editar un video, o sea, no me lo tomes a mal. Por ejemplo, si es un video así como de, quién sabe, un reto en algún juego, obviamente lo voy a hacer. No importa qué tenga que hacer, no importa si tengo que editar el video, no importa si tengo que buscar ayuda de personas, no importa el tiempo que me tome. O sea, siempre quiero complacer a las personas con el contenido que más les entretiene.
Wow. Bueno, la siguiente pregunta: ¿cómo le haces para jugar por diversión y a la vez para crear contenido? ¿Te genera presión o cómo?
Ya, esa pregunta es algo interesante, porque sí me ha pasado algunas veces que, por ejemplo, entro a una sala y no sé si grabar o no. Yo grabo cuando veo que una jugar es interesante. Primero juego un rato y veo, mira, acá hay competencia, vamos a grabar. Hay veces que no grabo porque digo, no encuentro título para este video, mejor no lo grabo. Así que en sí, no es como si no estuviera disfrutando, porque sí disfruto al grabar y al no grabar. Pero la manera en la que lo separo depende de la situación.
Bueno, this is the final result and it took me like 7 minutes. And now, let's go to the next challenge. Oh, mira, es tu personaje favorito.
No puede ser, es Ralsei. Quiero ver cómo queda. Bueno, la siguiente pregunta: ¿qué parte de editar un video es tu favorita? ¿Y cuál es la que más se te dificulta?
Bueno, editar un video para mí es algo divertido y a la vez cansado. Depende de la duración. Si es un video que dura 1 hora, 2 horas, porque se ha pasado que dura 2 horas, a veces lo dejo para más tarde o lo hago por partes. Mayormente me tomo como una semana cuando es un video así de largo. Pero mi parte favorita es ponerle música. O sea, no buscarla, el ponerla y escucharla cuando ya tiene la música. Editarlo más o menos porque sí tarda. Y buscar la música también. Pero el ponerla y cuadrar las escenas con la música sí me entretiene.
Está bien. La siguiente pregunta es: ¿cómo te tomas los comentarios negativos?
Ya. A ver, cuando por ejemplo me dan un comentario que diga eres débil o haces videos malos o algo parecido, yo solo digo gracias, porque para mí es una forma inteligente de responder, ya que la otra persona va a pensar de que yo no me estoy tomando ni bien ni mal el comentario, sino neutral, o lo estoy tomando de manera graciosa. Entonces es lo que yo espero, ¿no? Es lo que yo espero que la gente entienda. yo no me tomo los comentarios negativos como algo realmente malo, sino me lo tomo como gracia. Porque en sí, un comentario negativo está hecho para que la gente se sienta mal, pero a la vez tú puedes sacarle provecho a eso.
Y bueno, esas son todas las preguntas que vamos a responder hoy.
Alright everyone, I need to announce that I will do a second Q&A video to answer the remaining questions. It will take me some time, which I will use to consider your feedback and figure out what you would like to see in the next part. So don't forget to leave your questions if you are curious. I will be reading the comments.
But wait, there is one last thing before you go. We want to invite all of you to our own Discord server. From time to time, we will be joining the VC to have some time with all of you. So don't forget to join us. The link of the server is in the description below.
And with that, we've reached the end of this video. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.